our favorites, Jim Parsons.
Why not?
Hollywood demanded silence for decades. Careers ended over rumors, lives destroyed by whispers. Then some actors refused to hide anymore, even when they had everything to lose. These are 20 actors who bravely came out later in life. Number 20, Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes spent decades building her comedy career before coming out publicly at age 44 in November 2008. She'd been performing since 1987, writing for The Chris Rock Show, and appearing in films, all while keeping her sexuality private. Then California passed Proposition 8, banning same-sex marriage just weeks after she'd married her wife Alex in October 2008. At a Las Vegas rally protesting Prop 8, Sykes grabbed the microphone and announced, "I'm proud to be a woman. I'm proud to be a black woman, and I'm proud to be gay." She told reporters she'd been terrified of losing her career, saying, "I was worried about my family. I didn't want to be the one to say, 'I'm gay,' and have my kids be like, 'Why did you do that?'" She's now 60, still performing, and advocates openly for LGBTQ+ rights while raising twins with her wife.
That's kind of.
I didn't make that face.
I think that's dangerous.
Go away.
Number 19, Jim Parsons. The Big Bang Theory made Jim Parsons a household name as Sheldon Cooper, but he never publicly discussed his sexuality during the show's first 5 seasons. In May 2012, at age 38, the New York Times casually mentioned in a profile that Parsons is gay and has been in a relationship with graphic designer Todd Spywak for 10 years. Parsons had never formally come out, but he didn't deny it either. He later explained he'd simply never announced it because it just seemed like a weird thing to do. He told the Times in 2013, "There's nothing new about it. I've never been in the closet about it. I just don't make an announcement about it." He and Spywak married in 2017 after 14 years together. Parsons won 4 Emmys for The Big Bang Theory and continues working steadily. He's now 51 and says he regrets nothing about the timing.
Robot Monkey Butler.
Number 18, Raven-Symoné. Raven-Symoné Christina Pierman built her career as a Disney Channel star, playing wholesome characters from The Cosby Show to That's So Raven. In August 2013, at age 27, she tweeted, "I can finally get married, yay government, so proud of you," after the Supreme Court struck down DOMA, indirectly confirming she was gay without explicitly saying it. A year later, in October 2014, she told Oprah, "I'm tired of being labeled. I'm an American. I'm not an African American. I'm an American." When Oprah asked if she'd ever come out, Raven said, "That was my way of saying I'm proud of the country." She clarified in 2016, "I never said I wasn't gay. I said I wasn't labeled, and I stand by that." She married Miranda Madej in June 2020, and now openly discusses her sexuality at 39.
Stop the tape right now. Okay.
I will say this.
What?
I mean, I don't know where my roots go to.
Number 17, Portia de Rossi. Before Ellen DeGeneres, there was Portia de Rossi struggling silently through Ally McBeal and Arrested Development. Born Amanda Lee Rogers in Australia, she changed her name at 15, partly to hide her sexuality. She dated men publicly while working in Hollywood, terrified that coming out would destroy her career. She met Ellen DeGeneres at a party in 2000, but stayed closeted for 4 more years. In 2005, at age 32, De Rossi finally came out in interviews after Ellen had already paved the way. She told The Advocate, "I was living a double life and trying to pass as straight. I was in the closet and scared." She detailed panic attacks and an eating disorder she attributed to hiding. She married Ellen in August 2008 and wrote a memoir, Unbearable Lightness, about the psychological toll of staying closeted. She's now 51 and says coming out saved her life.
Really? All right, then don't. Just stand on that.
Okay.
Every time we go out and get photographed,
Number 16, Neil Patrick Harris. How I Met Your Mother's womanizing Barney Stinson was played by a gay man, and Neil Patrick Harris kept that secret for 15 years of professional acting. In November 2006, at age 33, after a blogger threatened to out him, Harris issued a statement through People magazine. "I am happy to dispel any rumors or misconceptions, and I'm quite proud to say that I am a very content gay man living my life to the fullest." He'd been with David Burtka since 2004, but kept it private to protect his career. He told Ellen DeGeneres in 2014, "I was working a lot, and I didn't want that to be the only thing about me." He married Burtka in 2014, and they have twins via surrogate. Harris hosted the Oscars, Emmys, and Tonys, and won 5 Emmys. He's now 51 and became one of Hollywood's most visible gay fathers. Before we continue, which one surprised you most? Did you know any of these actors were part of the LGBTQ+ community before they came out? Drop a comment and let us know where you're watching from.
But I want you to know that I am more than just a song and dance man.
Number 15, Anderson Cooper. CNN's silver-haired anchor spent decades as a war correspondent and journalist while keeping his sexuality private. In July 2012, at age 45, Cooper sent an email to Andrew Sullivan at the Daily Beast, stating, "The fact is, I'm gay, always have been, always will be, and I couldn't be any more happy, comfortable with myself, and proud." He explained, "I've begun to consider whether the unintended outcomes of maintaining my privacy outweigh personal and professional principle. It's become clear to me that by remaining silent on certain aspects of my personal life for so long, I have given some the mistaken impression that I am trying to hide something." He'd been privately out to friends and family for years, but feared it would affect his journalism credibility. He's now 57, has 2 sons with ex-partner Benjamin Maisani, and remains one of news media's most trusted voices.
Because he died when I was so young, that really became like a letter.
Number 14, Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster's sexuality was Hollywood's worst-kept secret for 3 decades. She dated women privately while refusing to publicly confirm anything. At the 2007 Golden Globes, accepting a Lifetime Achievement Award at age 50, she gave a cryptic speech thanking her beautiful Sydney and saying, "I already did my coming out about 1,000 years ago back in the Stone Age." She finally addressed it clearly in 2013 at the Golden Globes at age 50, saying, "If you had been a public figure from the time that you were a toddler, then you too might value privacy above all else." She explained she'd told everyone who mattered years earlier and saw no reason to make a public declaration. She married Alexandra Hedison in 2014 and told The Hollywood Reporter, "I'm 52 years old. I came out a million years ago." She's now 62 and says she has no regrets about maintaining privacy for so long.
And he would take me to various delis and diners around the seamier parts of Manhattan.
Number 13, Jim J. Bullock. The flamboyant actor from Too Close for Comfort and Hollywood Squares spent years playing obviously gay characters while never confirming his sexuality. In 1996, at age 41, after his partner died of AIDS complications, Bullock finally came out publicly during an interview with The Advocate. He'd been HIV positive since 1985, but kept it secret for 11 years, terrified of losing work. He told the magazine, "I was so scared. I thought if people knew, I'd never work again." He'd watched friends die during the AIDS crisis while pretending to be straight in interviews. "Coming out was the most liberating thing I ever did," he said. He's now 69, still HIV positive, but healthy due to modern treatments and advocates for AIDS awareness. He says the secrecy nearly killed him faster than the virus.
As much as I was just so silly and so gay.
Number 12, Meredith Baxter. America's mom from Family Ties, Meredith Baxter played Elise Keaton for 7 seasons while married to men and hiding her sexuality. In December 2009, at age 62, she came out on The Today Show, telling Matt Lauer, "I am a lesbian," and it was a later-in-life recognition. She'd been married 3 times to men and had 5 children before finally accepting her sexuality. She explained, "I got to a point where I was lying in bed one night and I realized I just can't lie anymore. I can't pretend anymore." She'd been in a relationship with contractor Nancy Locke for 4 years before coming out. They married in 2013. Baxter told People magazine, "I get letters from women in their 70s saying thank you. I thought I was the only one." She's now 77 and wrote a memoir, Untied, about her journey.
Because we were on for 7 years, and in many ways it's...
Number 11, Lily Tomlin. The comedy legend spent 4 decades with her partner Jane Wagner while never publicly confirming their relationship. They worked together starting in 1971, lived together, collaborated on projects, but Tomlin refused to label herself. In December 2013, at age 74, after 42 years together, Tomlin and Wagner married in a friend's living room on New Year's Eve. In a 2015 interview, Tomlin explained, "Everybody in the business knew about us. It wasn't that I was closeted. I just didn't want it to be the first thing out of people's mouths. Lily Tomlin, lesbian comedian." She'd feared it would overshadow her work. She told The Guardian, "I wasn't totally forthcoming, but everybody knew." At 85, she says marrying Jane publicly was about time and regrets the years of careful language. She and Wagner have now been together 53 years.
It is so, as you can tell, everybody's so happy to see you, as am I, and it's nice to see that after...
Number 10, Tab Hunter. The 1950s heartthrob, born Arthur Andrew Kelm, was Hollywood's golden boy, starring opposite Natalie Wood and Debbie Reynolds. In 2005, at age 73, Hunter published his memoir, Tab Hunter Confidential: The Making of a Movie Star, finally revealing he was gay after hiding for 50 years. He'd had a secret relationship with actor Anthony Perkins in the 1950s and spent decades dating women publicly to protect his image. He wrote, "I knew that if the studio found out I was gay, it would be all over for me." Warner Brothers set him up with fake girlfriends and threatened him constantly. He paid $10,000 to a tabloid in 1955 to kill a story about his sexuality. He told The Advocate, "I lived a life of extreme secrecy and could trust no one." He spent his final years with longtime partner Alan Glazer. Hunter died July 8, 2018 at 86, finally free to be himself publicly.
Thank you, but I also have to give credit to Neil Konigsberg.
Number 9, George Takei. Star Trek's Mr. Sulu, George Takei, spent nearly 40 years hiding his sexuality while building a science fiction legacy. In October 2005, at age 68, Takei announced to Frontiers magazine, "I am a gay man and have been with my partner for 18 years. He'd been with Brad Altman since 1987, but feared coming out would overshadow his activism for Japanese-American causes. He told the New York Times, "I thought coming out would hurt the causes I was working on." After California briefly legalized same-sex marriage in 2008, Takei married Altman in September at the Japanese-American National Museum. He became one of social media's most prominent LGBTQ+ voices. He's now 87 and says, "The secrecy was exhausting. Coming out was liberating." He and Altman have been together 37 years.
Strange new worlds to seek out new life.
Number 8, Rock Hudson. The ultimate leading man, Rock Hudson epitomized 1950s masculinity while secretly gay. He married Phyllis Gates in 1955 to kill rumors, divorcing 3 years later. Hudson kept his sexuality hidden through Pillow Talk, Giant, and dozens of films. Only when he was dying did the world learn the truth. On July 25, 1985, at age 59, Hudson's publicist confirmed he had AIDS, making him the first major celebrity to be diagnosed publicly. His former lover, Mark Christian, later sued his estate, claiming Hudson knowingly exposed him to HIV. Hudson died October 2, 1985, weighing less than 100 pounds. He never publicly came out, but his death forced Hollywood to acknowledge the AIDS crisis. Elizabeth Taylor testified, "Rock Hudson's death gave AIDS a face. His friends knew for decades, but America learned only when he was dying. The closet killed him, but his death saved thousands by forcing awareness." Number 7, Cynthia Nixon. Sex and the City's Miranda Hobbs, Cynthia Nixon had been with her boyfriend Danny Moses for 15 years and had 2 children when she fell in love with education activist Christine Marinoni in 2002. At age 36, Nixon left her longtime partner and began a relationship with a woman. She came out publicly in 2004, telling the New York Daily News, "I don't really feel I've changed. I'd been with men all my life, and I'd never fallen in love with a woman before." She faced accusations of being trendy or going through a phase. She told The Advocate in 2012, "I don't pull out the bisexual word because nobody asked me either. I wouldn't pull out the heterosexual word if somebody wasn't asking me either." She and Marinoni married in 2012. Nixon ran for New York governor in 2018 as an openly gay candidate. She's now 58 and says, "I never felt closeted. I just wasn't in a relationship with a woman before." Before we get to the top 6, did any of these stories resonate with you personally? Have you witnessed someone close to you come out later in life? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Right. Because it's such a period piece, you know, and
the wig, the corset.
Number 6, Ellen DeGeneres. The comedian who changed television forever came out at age 39 in the most public way possible. On April 14, 1997, Ellen DeGeneres appeared on the cover of Time magazine with the headline, "Yep, I'm gay." 3 weeks later, on April 30th, her character Ellen Morgan came out on her sitcom Ellen in an episode watched by 42 million people, the highest-rated episode that season. The backlash was immediate and brutal. ABC placed a parental advisory before every episode. Advertisers pulled out. Southern states refused to air it. The show was canceled a year later. DeGeneres told the New York Times, "I lost my career. I lost everything." She couldn't get work for 3 years. In 2003, she launched The Ellen DeGeneres Show, which ran for 19 seasons. She married Portia de Rossi in 2008. She's now 66, and her coming out episode is credited with changing American attitudes toward LGBTQ+ people more than any other single cultural moment.
And you are my very first audience.
Number 5, Sir Ian McKellen. Gandalf himself, Sir Ian McKellen, spent 49 years as an actor before coming out publicly. On January 27, 1988, at age 48, McKellen called into a BBC radio program discussing Section 28, Margaret Thatcher's law banning promotion of homosexuality. He announced on air, "I'm gay," and immediately became the UK's most prominent out actor. He'd been privately out to friends, but never publicly. He told The Guardian in 2013, "I suddenly realized that my not talking about it was perhaps more problematic than talking about it." He co-founded Stonewall UK and became one of Britain's most visible LGBTQ+ activists. He turned down a knighthood in 1988 because of Section 28, but accepted it in 1991 after advocacy work. He's now 85 and says, "Coming out was the best thing I ever did. My acting improved immediately because I wasn't hiding anymore." He's never been in a long-term relationship since and says, "I rather regret that."
He's on from this brand singer again. It was casting this old Nazi.
Number 4, Ricky Martin. Livin' La Vida Loca made Ricky Martin a global superstar in 1999, but he spent the next 11 years dodging questions about his sexuality. In March 2010, at age 38, Martin posted a statement on his website. "I am proud to say that I am a fortunate homosexual man. I am very blessed to be who I am." He'd been privately struggling for years, especially after Barbara Walters asked him directly in 2000 and he denied it. He wrote in his memoir, "I was paralyzed with fear. I worried about what would happen to my career." He'd recently become a father to twin boys via surrogate and realized he couldn't teach them authenticity while living a lie. He told Oprah in 2021, "The closet was destroying me from the inside." He married Juan Yosef in 2017, and they have 4 children. He's now 53 and advocates globally for LGBTQ+ rights, saying, "My life began the day I came out." Number 3, Kristen Stewart. The Twilight star spent years being photographed with boyfriends and dodging sexuality questions until 2017. At age 27, during her Saturday Night Live monologue, Stewart casually mentioned she was like so gay, dude. She'd been photographed with women since 2016, but never confirmed anything. On SNL, she joked, "I'm like so gay," while discussing Trump's tweets about her dating Robert Pattinson. She told Harper's Bazaar in 2017, "I was informed by an old-school mentality, which is, you want to preserve your career and your success and your productivity. And there are people in the world who don't like you, and they don't like that you date girls, and they don't like that you don't identify as a quote-unquote lesbian, but you also don't identify as a quote-unquote heterosexual. And people like to know stuff, so what the fuck are you?" She's now 34, engaged to Dylan Meyer, and says she wishes she'd come out earlier.
Thank you so much. It is really great to be hosting Saturday Night Live, I gotta tell you.
Number 2, Sir Elton John. The Rocket Man spent years in heterosexual relationships before finally admitting the truth. In 1976, at age 29, Elton John told Rolling Stone he was bisexual, but it was a compromise with the truth. He married recording engineer Renate Blauel in 1984, divorcing 4 years later. In 1988, at age 41, he finally told Rolling Stone, "I'm quite comfortable with the fact that I'm gay." He explained, "I wanted to be normal, to get married and have kids, but I couldn't keep living a lie." He'd been struggling with addiction and suicidal thoughts, partly due to the secrecy. He met David Furnish in 1993, and they entered a civil partnership in 2005, marrying in 2014 when UK law changed. They have 2 sons via surrogate. He's now 77 and has been with Furnish for 31 years. He told The Guardian, "Coming out saved my life. I couldn't live the lie anymore."
Times over the years, you know I'm an enormous fan. I've got your entire catalog memorized, but...
Number 1, Sir Anthony Hopkins. In 2024, at age 86, the The Silence of the Lambs legend shocked the world with a revelation nobody expected. During a December interview with The Times, Hopkins casually mentioned his late-life relationship with a man, saying, "I suppose I've always known, but I thought that ship had sailed." He'd been married 3 times to women, most recently to Stella Arroyave since 2003, and had a daughter. Hopkins explained, "I'm 86 years old. I spent my entire life being who I thought I should be. Then, I met someone who made me realize I'd been performing even when the cameras weren't on." He didn't name his partner, but confirmed they'd been together privately for 2 years. He told the interviewer, "Stella knows she's been extraordinarily gracious about it all. We remain close friends." Hopkins admitted he'd had relationships with men in his youth, but suppressed it for his career. "I won't waste what time I have left," he said. At 86, Sir Anthony Hopkins finally stopped performing.